Hello, you are welcome back to this channel. You are highly welcome. If today is the first time of watching this channel, you are welcome. And if you are a return subscriber, oh my god, you are highly welcome. So I'm going to be showing you how I cut and sew this simple gown, this office gown, church wear gown you are watching on the screen right now. I'm going to be showing you how I cut and sew it in details. So if today is the first time, like I said earlier, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Please don't forget to subscribe, and please don't forget to like this video and comment what you notice, what you think is not right in this tutorial. Thank you so much for doing that. God bless you. So let's get back to work right now and see how it goes. Thank you so much for joining the channel. Let's start. So the first thing I did was that this is my pattern paper, and this my pattern paper I already chalk out all the body measurements. This is it. I already take out my shoulder measurements, my armhole measurements, my neckline, I already take my dart self. I already take the dart measurement of a thing, bust and the waist, and this is the paper right now. So the next thing I'm going to do right now is to cut out. I'm going to cut it out. I'm going to cut all this thing out. I'm going to cut the shoulder, the body. Then we will move to the next step. The half length, which is 15. This is it. Then from the half length, this other line I take measurement is a hip line. Yes, this is the person hip line. From our waist to our hip, I took 7. And this is the fabric we are going to be using for this tutorial. This is a cashmere material. This is original cashmere material. And for this tie, I just use 1.5 yard. For the gown that I sew, I use 1.5 yard. And the size that I make is for size 12. The person's size is size 12. So the first thing I'm going to do, like I said, is to cut out the paper. Let's cut it out. Then from there we will move to the next step. After cutting the paper out, I'm not going to be cutting the neck. I will not cut the neck first because I'm going to be using this pattern paper to cut out my back bodies before I now start to cut it out for the front. So I'm going to be using this paper to cut out our back bodies. So what I'm going to do is just to add my zip allowance to the back. Let's see how I do that. If you are in beginner's class, this is very simple. Just follow this video and follow it, and before you know it, you will get everything perfectly. Just follow everything I'm doing step by step. So this is it. I already placed it on my fabric. After placing it, if you notice very well, this zip side is not straight, so I want to cut it and make it straight. It doesn't look straight, so I just want to cut it, make it a little bit straight. And another thing is that the pattern paper is not up to the person's length, so I'm going to be adding to the length measurement. So this is it. I added 1 inches on fold. I added 1 inches as zip allowance. Then let me measure out the length measurement. The person length is 41. The person length is 41. This is 41. Then I'm going to add 2 inches to it for the folding at the down part and the joining on the shoulder. Then for the back neckline, I'll be using 2. For the back neckline, I'll be using 2. Yes, 2 by the same neckline I use for the this thing. Then I'm going to cut it out. Let's cut it out now. And this is it after cutting it out. This is what I have. So I'm going to shock the bad side so that the person that wants to join it will not do mistake. So this is our pattern paper. We are done cutting the back. So the front, I'm going to cut the front into 2 pieces. Yes, I'm going to cut it into 2 pieces. So I'm going to remove the darts. Yes, this darts, I'm going to remove it because I don't need that in this style that I'm making. So for me to get perfect something, I need to remove the darts. So I'm going to cut this plate as well. Yeah, I'm going to cut it, remove the darts. So I'm going to repeat the same thing for the down part as well. The same thing I did here, I'm going to repeat it for the down part. And after doing that, I'm going to join it back, the back and the front. I'm going to join the half length and the down part together because I'm cutting a straight gown without joining. So I need to join it back. So that is what I'm doing right now. I want to join it back. After joining it, then we are going to cut out our gown. So this is it after joining the two together. This is what you are going to have. So after doing that, place it on the table. Place it on your table like this, and then we are going to cut it, the one we don't want, the one we are mixing with another fabric. We are going to be cutting it out. So this is what I did. I take measurements before I cut it out. So from this part, wash this place carefully. From this part, I'll measure half an inch. Yeah, so make it 1 inch. From this side, half inch. From the down part, half inch. From the upper part, half inch. That makes it 1 inch. That is what I did. I measure 1 inches from here. So after doing that, I'll come to this side. I'll come to this end, this side, the other side. This is what I did. So I just do one shape like this. I'm going to measure it now just to see how many inches I use. So I'm going to cut it out. This is one. So I stop this line, the second line, I stop it at the hip part, hip line rather. So this is what I have. This is the one, this is two. So these two that I placed together is the same fabric, while this other one is another fabric. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to be placing each pattern paper on the fabric and cut it out. Yes, I'm going to place them on the pattern paper on the fabric now. Then I'll start cutting it one after the other. You know, when I was cutting the back, I added to the length measurements. So I don't forget to add to it in case if your pattern paper is not the same thing with the length measurements of the customer you are making this cloth for. You understand? So that is what I did. I added to the length measurement because it's not the same thing. I hope you are getting it. So this is it now. I already cut two pattern paper for the down part. Now it's remaining for the middle one now, which I'm going to be using different material for that. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to cut the sleeve. I want to cut the sleeve. I'm using just a simple straight sleeve. So let's cut it out. After cutting the sleeve out, then we are done cutting. So we are going to move to the sewing. So I'm going to be posting the sewing tutorial separate. So if you watch this cutting, you can watch the sewing tutorial as well. I'll be posting the sewing tutorial in my next video. Thank you so much. Let's cut the sleeve and see. and this is it after I sew it together. This is what I have. So if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please don't forget to do so, and please don't forget to leave your comments. Please leave your comments in the comment section. Leave your comments. That your comment is very is important to me. And then please don't forget to like this video. Thank you so much for watching this channel. God bless you, and I love you. Bye. Do have a nice day.